Hi, we're the authors of this iBook, the companion piece to the MMS T-Book. My name is Ben Smith. I'm a physics teacher with 24 years of classroom experience.
And I'm Jared Mader. I was a former chemistry teacher for 10 years before leaving the classroom to become the director of technology for our district.
The purpose of this book is to serve as a companion piece to the T-Book. The T-Book is designed to have students conduct activities around electricity and magnetism related to the MMS mission. This book will provide resources and activities for teachers as they plan and conduct their instruction with students.
If you're watching this video, you're doing so on your own iPad. You may notice that we've used the word book, but really we're only using it in a traditional sense. The actual book that you're using is an iBook because of the rich media content that's interactive and dynamic that we will be providing to you to help supplement some of those activities that your students are going to be conducting.
The design of this book is such that each chapter relates to one activity in the T-Book. And within each chapter, what you will find is information on how to stage the experiment, how students can gather the information needed to conduct the experiment, how they can report out what it is that they found out, and how we can extend their learning through a series of different activities related to the T-Book's activity.
So really, what you can use this iBook to do is to serve as the teacher guide to the T-Book. And so what you're going to find in the actual media elements of each chapter are going to be videos, and these videos will be tutorials, they may be demonstrations of some of the experiments, or you may find some screencasts. Screencasts are going to be used to actually demonstrate to you some software or some web-based tools that we would recommend your students use to create their products. You're going to find some podcasts, and those podcasts may provide some tips or helpful hints as the teacher. Or you might find some safety recommendations or some safety requirements that you'll need to follow as you conduct the experiments. You'll also find some pretty interesting NASA artifacts. That may be some video from the NASA Edge team that is actually responsible for discussing or sharing the updates about the MMS mission itself. Or you'll find some historical NASA documents going all the way back to some of the Apollo missions.
And finally, you'll find some pedagogical pieces as Jared and I share with you how we would take this T-Book and use it with our students to really enrich the process that they go through as they study things, so that we're not just focusing on what students know, but we're also focusing on what they do. And so you'll see tie-ins to the NETs, which come from ISTE and represent the National Educational Technology Standards, and they relate what students should be able to do to be successful in a digital age era.
So we really hope, as the authors of this iBook, that it enriches not only the activities for you, but more so enriches the exposure to the content and the activities that your students will be engaging in and the products that they create. And the creation piece is the quintessential part of what we set as a goal when we created this book. We want our students to be creative and innovative as they design products to evidence their learning. And we hope that the supplements that are included in this iBook will help you facilitate activity in your classroom that begins those conversations with your students. So enjoy.